Okay. Okay, we will go into the next defect, which is called as unstable foundation. Okay, foundation is necessary to support a building, that is very important, and all of its loads that are within are on it. Okay, so so its self weight and the live load, dead load, everything will be carried and distributed to the soil underneath it. The foundation should be made from a material that will not fail, that is the first important point, and lose its stability in the presence of ground or surface water, that is the very important part. When the building or property is designed, when the building and property is designed, there should be little or no cracking in the foundation part, that is very very important, and of course zero water leaks. So through foundation no water should get inside. Okay, besides that, it is necessary to determine the total load to be supported, because the load, if it is more than the permissible value, obviously the foundation is going to settle more, one thing, or else it will lead to the cracks in the foundation itself. Two things are possible. The foundation will carry both dead load, live load, and will transfer to the soil. Okay. Moreover, the function of the foundation is to avoid building from sinking due to erosion or due to the movement, and also to stabilize the building. Okay, main function is to avoid sinking, avoid erosion, avoid movement, and stabilize the thing. If there is a presence of difficulty in foundation, it will defect all the building structure. If any foundation problem is there, so it is the main thing, so the total building will get distorted. Some of the effects of foundation problem are building collapse itself. Building may collapse, crack on the floor, crack on the wall, and wall leading means what, wall will lead to the one side or and the side, and many others. Okay, the causes for this unstable foundation, are movement of the soil. Okay, movement of the soil underneath that one. What is that? There is one major cause in the movement of soil, that is the presence of water flow. Water, when it is enters into the soil underneath, so it will try to move the soil from that one. Okay, especially for hilly areas or slope areas, the probability of landslide occurrence is higher. Okay, probability of landslide occurrence is higher, particularly when heavy rainfall is there. Downpour means rainfall is there, so that is the movement of the soil. Okay, faulty design. What is that faulty design? Design is the most important thing, that is okay. Design will ensure foundation is stable. Okay, proper designing will give proper foundation for supporting the building. If the design fails to fulfill this requirement, it will lead to the building to collapse. Obviously the design is not correct nature, the building will collapse. Overloading means what, the any design, any foundation is designed for a particular load. Okay, that is called as design load. If the external load exceeds that one, obviously the foundation may fail. The maximum load of a building will stated by the architect, because it's in the design only, it is designed that it will carry this much of load. The building will collapse if the load is not suitable within the foundation. With the foundation, if it is increased, obviously the foundation will collapse. The foundation must be stable enough, suitable to support the building and its load, total load, dead load, and live load. Okay. Material, what is this material? Material will also affect the foundation stability. Okay, the material used will affect the strength of concrete. Very very important. All the foundation is generally made up by stones or RCC only, so the material properties will affect the strength properties. Okay, it is also being a must to ensure that the foundation will last long and have longer life expectancy. Maybe some doors, maybe some walls may get collapsed, that is okay, it can be replaced, but foundation, if the problem with the foundation is there, then the replacement is very very difficult, next to impossible. Nature of disaster, what is this nature of disaster? Another factor, nature of disaster is unexpected. So due to this earthquake or any other things, natural disaster, the foundation may collapse. Okay, this is the typical example of foundation failure or unstable foundation. You can see cracks stepwise, vertical cracks, horizontal cracks, shear cracks. So all the things can be broken. This is called as the floor crack. So what is happening here? Foundation beneath this floor has settled one-sided. One-sided settled, that means it is appearing cracks are appearing. Roof defect. What is this roof defect? Roof is usually exposed element. It is an exposed element to the extremes of temperature degree. Extremes of temperature degree, change in the solar radiation and wind action. So all the external parameters are acting directly on the roof. Okay. Roofs have special risk due to the design. So maybe temperature change, it may bulge, it may curl, okay, something like it will happen. So it is a special risk for the roofs itself, okay, such as services passing through the roof covering and internal gutters, okay. The consequence of small defective of roof will maybe greater effect of similar defect in a wall or other building. Means what? The same crack of 5 mm if it is there on the wall, and same crack if it is there on the roof, then the effect of roof is more. The effect of that crack on the roof is more. That is the meaning of this one. Okay. Roof defect are divided into structural faults and defect in the waterproofing. These two different type of defects will come. Structural defect, that is related to strength, deflection, stability, and waterproofing means what? The permeability or entry either of water to the slab itself. The majority of the roof defect that occurs in distortion, that is the deflection part. Distortion is the major defect is coming on the roof. Either the roof or the wall at the roof level. Okay. So both things are possible. Directly roof may distort, or the wall near to the roof level may also get distort. Normally, structural defect can be identified from the visual inspection. How? Cracks can be seen, deflection can be seen, bending of the slab can be seen. So all those things, structural defects can be easily identified. Okay. Improper installation. This is also one of the causes. The installation of the roof will need a skilled workers. Skilled workers, if they are not there, then it will lead to improper installation. If the roof is not installed properly, it will yield. Yield means what? It will change its shape or its dimension to cause what? Roof defects such as leakage or sagging. Both are possible. Leakage as well as sagging. The causes of roof defect are because the worker may not have a license. Worker may not have a license or a certificate apart from having a low level of experience. If unskilled laborers are used, so this problem will come. Poor workmanship. Okay, in the urgency, what will happen if the proper workmanship or construction procedure is not adhered? It will lead to poor workmanship. Okay, quality of workmanship is needed such as to maintain the roof or construction of roof itself. Okay, the life expectancy will be reduced due to the poor workmanship. Obviously, if crack or concrete grade is not done properly, the life expectancy will result. So it will both what will happen? The dealer, buyer, contractor, owner, everyone will get affected. Okay. Defective material, this is also same thing. Materials also may be the factors for the roof defect. If the proper materials are used, then roof will be strong. Otherwise, roof will lead to distortion, leakage. Okay, all the problems will come. So what type of problem we are going to face? Sagging and deformation. Sagging and deformation. So typical example of roof deflection, roof problem, roof defect. Okay, one of the example. So cracks have appeared, peeling of the slab has appeared due to the water penetration. Okay, this is one type of this one. Honeycombing. This is called as a honeycombing. What is that honeycombing? This is due to the improper compaction of the concrete. This is called the improper compaction of the concrete, such that voids are present. Voids are present in the mortar. whites are present in the mortar, and it will not fill all the spaces. Cement slurry will come to the top. Only aggregates, you can see, only aggregates will remain in the thing. Only aggregates remain in the thing. Okay. You can see this issue will harm the solid and more genuine to the bar. Main problem of honeycombing will lead to the exposure of reinforcement steel near the corner.